Okay, now that we have access to our accounts, let's make the request. So we're going to start an application. We're clicking right here, apply for a visitor visa, transit visa, or a study permit. Once this is submitted, we can read the instructions here, make sure you're eligible before you apply. You don't need to do this, just skip through it. Have these items ready, blah, blah, blah. You don't need a credit card because the application fees are going to be waived, but you definitely do need your passport or other valid travel document. Or if you do not have it, then contact our office. Go through the CBA pro bono, because if you go through the paid link, then we'll expect that it will be a paid consult, but I don't want you to do that. If you have questions, you can click on the CBA pro bono, the Ukraine pro bono link, and I've told you about that already previously, so you can find that link and go there. And then we can work through what you actually need to do if you don't have a passport. Okay, but the vast majority of you will have something or a valid travel document. Then follow these steps to complete. Okay, so select what you want to apply for, answer the questions, review your answers, upload your documents, pay your fee, submit your application, and you have 60 days to do it. Great, whatever. Let's work through this. So I acknowledge that I've read and understand. Start the application. Do you want to apply for more than one person? Yes. So if you're a family group, then your answer is going to be yes, and we're going to treat it as yes. If it's no, then obviously there's going to be a few other steps that are asked for here, but if you're an individual, it's not going to be much different. Okay, so now we need to tell them what type of a group you are, identify all family member or family or group members, complete an application for each member, submit all the applications at the same time, pay for all the applications at the same time. Great. Select the type of group. It's going to be family. Okay, and then create a name for your group. You can call it whatever you want. We'll call it Gray Family Application. And then save and continue. All right, and you can see here, it says it is in progress, and that is your confirmation. You have 60 days from the date of this. Obviously, no one is going to be waiting around. You're going to want to get this submitted as quickly as possible, and with our help, it's going to happen. All right, next, what you're going to do is you're going to go continue here, and then it will take you to the application for a visitor visa or study permit. You want to apply for this one right here. That is the one that will make all the difference in the world. Do not apply for anything else. You can see there's other things there. Don't even click not sure. You know what it is. It's the Canada-Ukraine Authorization for Emergency Travel. Are you a Ukraine national or an immediate family member? Yes, it should be. So I am a Ukrainian national who holds a valid Ukrainian passport, or I'm an immediate family member, as the case may be. Do you want to work while you're in Canada? Yes. In every situation, you want to indicate yes here. Do not answer anything else. And yes, it means you're applying for a work permit. And yes, you understand that it comes with both the authorization for travel and the work permit. That's exactly what I want. I agree that my signature on my application for an authorization constitutes my real signature and my declaration that everything is, and do you see this, you guys? Everything is true, complete, and correct. I can't actually highlight that, but you get the picture, okay? So true, complete, and correct. If you have applied for a visitor visa to Canada or something in the past, you may have this unique client identification number, but it is optional. If you have one and you know what it is, enter it. If you don't need to put that in there. It is optional. Save and continue, and then you selected. This is it. Yes, it is. If this isn't as expected, check your answers again. This is what we want. So you can see here, documents you need to complete the application, valid passport or travel document. Like I said, if you don't have this, then go through the CBA site and access a pro bono lawyer to help you how to sort that out. You must have at least one free page where we can stick your visitor visa. This is important. Some of you have traveled all over the EU. You've been all over the place and have tons of stamps in your passport. Make sure that you at least have one page. And then if you've got family coming with you, proof of their family members, okay? So that relationship, which is typically your marriage certificate, your birth certificates for the kids, etc. Okay. And then you can see your marriage, birth, or other documents showing the family connection. So they recognize, and this is one little pro tip I want to give you guys, they recognize that when you're fleeing, you're not going to have all your personal documents with you. And so they are going to show discretion. And that's why in here it says, correspondence from us showing a spousal sponsorship application in progress, documents that show a shared home address. So they're going to allow you to have other things. And these are just examples, and an officer can request other documents as needed. So if you run into a problem, you're not sure what to do, Once again, there are tons of pro bono assistance to help you, and this is why it's here. Excuse me. Okay. Information that you need to enter. You'll need to talk about your personal details, your travel document, your passport, really, education history, criminal and security history, medical background, and family information. Okay. And then if there's more information, depending upon dependents, if you have them, they'll ask for it at that time. Continue to the application. Are you applying on behalf of someone else? No, this is you. Okay. And then save and continue. And here we are. So you can see now the purpose up at the top here where my mouse is. We're now at the personal details section. You will work through each of these sections, and I will have a separate video for each of them just to make it easier for people to jump back and forth. But one of the challenges is you can't just go back and forth when you're in here. So once you're in, you got to keep going. And if you sign out, then it will take you back to the beginning and you just have to work through it. So it's a pain. It takes time, but that's just the way it is. All right. So join me in the next lesson that will be covering the personal details section.